military, deep state, industrial complex, scam mafia dogs. Barack. Boy, that was appropriate. That was great timing for the proper syllable representing the spirit of my dialogue. Actually, this is a monologue. Barack. Oh, man, that Minutemen coffee, it is such a plumbing stimuli. Barack. They hired Barack to try to win it for Kamala, and Barack doesn't have an honest bone in his body. I think what is it? Barack. Oh, that Minutemen coffee is so good. And I was getting all angry because I couldn't say Barack. I could say Barack, but there's this hack. Donald Trump got millions more, but Hillary Clinton, Barack Obama, the most popular, what a scam artist. Oh my God. Oh, fundamentally transformed. Nice job, dirtbag. Barack. Barack. Get that? Anyhow, my grandson, Felix. I love my grandchildren. Barack. Oh my goodness. Barack. Anyhow, I'm going to have to tune this up because it slices and dices on the way out. Are you guys hearing that little Barack? Oh my goodness, some toxic syllables. And so Brian Quokka, thank you very much. Pigman. Barack. That's toxic. So I love bow hunting. Barack. Speaking of hiccups and burps. So, did you see this freak? You know, we'd like to feel sorry for Joe. Is a sin. It's insane. Well, double size. No. It's not healthy. Robert Kennedy Jr. working with Donald Trump. You know, if I was in charge of the FDA, Barack, or the USDA, or the WHO, or the National Institutes of Health, the 2024. But we're on our way. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you, real conservative activists participating responsibly by voting your core values in the 2024 election, and we voted in a real commander-in-chief. Barack. Not that guy. That guy is a racist. Barack Obama, fundamental transformation into a third world hellhole thanks to Barack Obama, his boyfriend Mike, the entire Biden gangster family, and the Clinton gangster family, and stress with the Zen martial arts of the mystical flight of the arrow. Archery. Do not underestimate the powers of total commitment to the path of your life. Barack. That is so toxic. What a toxic punk. Barack. So, I got a mystical flight of the arrow here. Thank you all. Because I'm madly in love with my independence. Madly in love with freedom. Barack. Oh my God, this Minutemen coffee. MinutemenCoffee.com. Barack. It allows the plumbing to efficiently run, kind of like the DOGE of plumbing, the Department of Gastronomical Efficiency. So here we go. The freak. How? You know, I'm an imaginative guy. I not only wrote Wango Tango, Barack. I meant it. Autobiographical. And then I hack it, and then I gut it, and then I skin it, and I hang it, and I cool it, and then I grill it. Barack. It's so, the Department of Gastronomical Efficiency. Barack. But anyhow, linking. Barack. So I was on a rant. Have you noticed that? And what Dwight Eisenhower warned us about, the CIA. Barack. It's so good just to let out that buck grunt of an obscene syllable belch. Have you ever let out a buck grunt of an obscene syllable belch? Do it. Have you trained your dogs? That aspirins out of the air. If you ever get to see Frank Addington Jr., he'll shoot aspirins. I can't shoot aspirins. Barack. But I'm not kidding you. Find a bow that's graceful. Barack. Man, that coffee's good. Syllable coming. Barack. Yep, there. Lock. Terminal velocity. Remington ammo bags under my eyes. Wait a minute, I feel a butt grunt, obscene syllable coming. Barack. Yep, there it was. I felt the tremor. And some of you shemanes have got your Ted. I doubt that. I doubt that. Oh, a guy just sent me this. This is pretty special. Barack. A guy sent me, how do I find stuff like this? I don't know how to find stuff like this. This is great! So hysterical. It's like a feed mill. Barack. Man, that's some nasty. Anyhow, thank you, Calvin Ross and Chris here at Campfire. I appreciate you picking my teeth. I had some venison shrapnel for breakfast this morning. Shemaine cooks it. And we use the grease to enhance the Yukonaba food for Jackson. He's over here on the mypillow.com dog bed. Get a mypillow.com dog bed. Barack. Get a mypillow.com dog bed. Go to mypillow.com. Look at that. It's just Barack. You know, it's funny that the dichotomy between a freedom implement and an optic versus Barack Obama. Just two. He raised millions of dollars just by going out and guiding wonderful, generous, loving Americans, which sounds like the Ted Nugent Real America Voice Spirit Campfire demographic. Barack. But anyhow, look at that pig. That pig needed to die. Be like Uncle Ted. Let her rip. Think, man. Think. You know, everybody out there, you look at me in the eye, my eyes are a little dreary. I was up all night. Barack. Had a nice campfire going. Barack. Barack. Barack Obama. Oh my God, that's some toxic syllable gush. Anyhow, perfection. Just the realization that there's a perfect gift of life and awareness and intellect and spirit. And then you discover the mystical flight of the arrow. Barack. And you get rid of toxic syllables at every opportunity. Yeah, preferably a Muslim that was not born in America. Preferably a man who fanned the almost imperceptible embers of racism and brought racism, intellect, and spirit. And then you discover the mystical flight of the arrow. Barack. And you get rid of toxic syllables at every opportunity. Yeah, preferably a Muslim that was not born in America. Preferably a man who fanned the almost imperceptible embers of racism and brought my soul before I even knew there was a Constitution. But anyhow, MinutemenCoffee.com as one of the sponsors of my middle finger, truth, logic, and common sense. Soul music, party animal, Barack. How about that Barack? How about Barack and his buddy Mike? Barack. Minutemen Coffee. I vacuum, I do the laundry, I dust, I train dogs. By the way, all you people that have dogs in your life, we share a certain glow, do we not? And I think it's worth celebrating and promoting right here on this wild podcast. Barack. As the atmosphere in America is sans Barack. It's sans Biden, sans Kamala Harris. And the rest of them are going to get their asses handed to them because Donald Trump is a real commander-in-chief, and I'm celebrating this stuff. Barack. And if you don't watch Ted Nugent's Spirit of the Wild on the Pursuit Network, just to communicate with my fellow human beings around the globe, Barack. And then I burp because I'm drinking delicious coffee with some Amish heavy cream. Barack. And I don't know if you watch on Ted Nugent. I'm coming home from a great place called Mar-a-Lago. Mar-a-Lago in the wilds of Florida. Barack. and I've been drinking some delicious coffee and running with the dogs and cutting firewood and splitting firewood and poking fires. It's freezing cold here, but I'm warm. I'm drunk on independence. Barack. Not to be confused with toxic, racist, Marxist, America destroyer Joe Biden, Barack Obama, Hillary Clinton, Adam Schiff, Charlie Schumer, and all those other Maxine Waters. From what planet did they emerge? From my life is just a whirlwind, and I'm willing to share it with you here. I have a 50th anniversary. Actually, you know, it's 2025. Barack. Oh, man, that's toxic. 2025, I started performing in Detroit in 1957. Barack Obama. Oh, that's toxic. Started unleashing my version of Chuck Berry and the Venture. I am addicted to truth, logic, and common sense, and everything Marxist and socialist and Democrat kryptonite to good people in America. But now we are on Barack, a true north. It's so funny on our Spirit of the Wild TV show on the Pursuit Network. I'll be tracking a deer. I just approved Dave Watson, Dave music. Barack. Great coffee, man. So this is an easygoing sheet kicker campfire, a spirit campfire. I don't prepare anything. I've been preparing for 76.4 years. Barack. And I got a Freedom Defender Award from the Oi Gewalt. I don't even know what that means, but are you as shocked as I am? Barack. 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 By the way, more mad scientists. Some family down there in Ohio makes this spaghetti sauce. Shemaine and I are addicted. You put in a sanity version of her. I love this woman. She's my wife. She's my soulmate. She's my hunting buddy. She's my squirmella. She's my squirmer. I can gnaw on her hips. Barack. She got great hips. Look at it. She's a killer. She shoots that Matthews bow. A 30-pound Matthews bow. Barack. Man, that's toxic. Look how pretty. Look how pretty. Ricky Medlock in Blackwood. He will join us on the Spirit Campfire. He's got some Indian blood coursing through his freedom veins. And as I calm down every day, Barack, I grab my new Matthews lift. What a great boy, the modern technology. If you lick you all sloppy in the morning and then snuggle with you, I spoon my dogs on mypillow.com dog beds. Go to mypillow.com, type in the code SPIRIT. Also, armslist.com. Barack. Go to armslist.com for all your firepower needs. Commands, rules, laws, and regulations. Barack. That kind of insanity. So families and conservationists around the world for optimizing wildlife habitat support capabilities. Barack. Because clean air, soil, and water comes from good, thriving, healthy, balanced. So anyhow, people ask, what can I do? I'll say it again. Barack. Get rid of horrible, racist traitors like that. And how do you do that? By having a dialogue with your sheriff. Your sleep, I'd be downright good looking and dangerous. Barack. And people get such a kick out of my absolute irreverent uninhibitedness. Do you have absolute, unhinged, parameterless, irreverent outrage and defiance in your life? You need to get you some. Barack. People get so angry in camping survival. Barack. It's great for independent self-sufficiency. This is a great product, 5% off, promo code TED. HeavensHarvest.com. Barack. I drink this wonderful coffee, and it causes my plumbing to just erupt. And it's fun to have erupting plumbing because you can put it into syllables that you want to get out of your system. So, Tom,
Right.
Barack, welcome. Is that so funny? I have people met at Mar-a-Lago down in Florida with President Trump. What a great life I'm leading. Barack. Don't you just love Amish organic heavy cream in your Joe? So Light book will be available by fall, I'm hoping. But right now, the Nuge Vault. Barack, there is a Nuge Vault. Go to, you know, there's a real America's Voice, and there's a guitar player, defiant, out of control. Barack, man, that coffee's good. Ben, it's first-degree murder. Well, he's innocent until proven guilty. Barack. Not self-defense. It's first-degree murder. Well, he's innocent until proven guilty. Barack. See what I mean about balance? You hear all that anger that I just had? And then I immediately turn it into a laughable moment by belching the non-citizen Muslim terrorist Barack's name. Barack. Man, that coffee is right muscle. I got a Dodge Challenger Demon 170 with 1,025 horsepower that'll snap your neck. I'll put a $100 bill on the sun visor, and if you can grab it, you can have it. Barack. Man, that coffee is good. See, there's no inhibitions at the Ted Nugent Spirit Campfire. Barack. With Ted Nugent on Real America's Voice is brought to you by people who believe in real America, the Donald Trump good over evil America. Safeguard my family. Barack. Oh, did you see what Mike said lately? Mike said as a proud black man. John Kutz on drums and Johnny B. Look at that. He just knows how to party. This guy knows how to dance like a idiot. Appreciation. Barack. Man, that coffee's good. That I'm having the time of my musical happy life. Barack. John Kutz on drums and Johnny B. Look at that. Look at that guy. That are clearly self-evident truths, like every word out of my mouth, right here on the Spirit Campfire. Barack. That drives me crazy. And I'm just having fun. You could have wrote the 10 Commandments.